All right, welcome back for another episode, guys. Today we're going to be doing a live draft. This is a $50 Yahoo Pro League that I'm doing. I got third overall, so I'm really happy with that. Probably grab Kamara, Saquon, or McCaffrey. I'm not quite sure which one yet. Obviously, it depends on who people draft ahead of me.
Would you say you're 100% not drafting Zeke?
100% off the board.
100%. Yeah.
But anyways, this is Kyle and that's Matt, and this is Living the Fantasy. So Barkley went number one. Oh shit, McCaffrey number six. I guess I gotta go Alvin Kamara now, huh?
That's Kmart, yeah.
See, Elliott. The reason why we're not touching him right now is just he's just too scary, man. The holdout, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, they're just talking out their ass right now. They came out and said that we can't afford them. We can't pay all three of these guys, and like we don't. Stephen Jerry Jones said I don't value running backs basically, and it's just not a good
He
look
got
for his team
Elliott
at all.
fourth.
Yeah.
So he did grab Elliott fourth.
I would
so
still take Elliott
did-
4. It's worth a risk, and it's good value if it pays off. And I think Elliott still will play this season. It's just going to be.
think
I think it's future problems that they're going to have. It's not. I think it's not this year. It's next year. Is a problem.
So I think it's tough. I think I have to go David Johnson there just because that like value wise, it scares me that Le'Veon just got to me last year, man. He just messed with me. So now like I can't draft anybody who's holding out.
Yeah. No, it's definitely
These running backs
risky.
are sassy.
It's like risky to take Elliott. It doesn't feel good anymore. I used to have him as my number one, but it doesn't feel good at all anymore.
Yep.
Kamara.
Crazy how that video that we posted like a week ago has all changed, and even in the top four.
Yeah, so it's like Kamara. I love Kamara as a talent. I think he's way more talented than McCaffrey, and so like it's just kind of a toss up between those two guys. Like, do I like McCaffrey better because of the volume, or do I like Kamara better because I think he's just that good? Like, can't go wrong either way, to be honest. And I think they'll probably finish the season like pretty close to each other because I think that's what happened last year. They were like 10, 20 points off of each other. So either way, you're getting like the same guy pretty much. Melvin Gordon went.
D-Hop,
Melvin Gordon went
David
7, bro.
Johnson, Melvin Gordon.
Yo, why'd this guy take Melvin Gordon?
I mean, I don't. I want to say I don't hate it, but I think I do.
No, I hate it. I absolutely hate it.
I hate it. 100%
It's
hate
terrible. Nick
it.
Chubb.
And then Nick Chubb.
Wow, it's running backs.
But even with running backs, why not grab James Conner or Joe Mixon? I don't go Nick Chubb. I don't know.
I don't really have a
just
problem
got
with
him
someone
in
taking Nick
Dynasty.
Chubb because I think Nick Chubb, if Nick Chubb's killing it like he should be at the end of the year, then I don't think they can put Kamara or Kareem Hunt back in. You know, like I think Chubb's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna touch him here like that, but that's me. Like I'll take Adams, Julio, even Michael Thomas above him probably, Odell above him. I like Joe Mixon better. Nick Chubb and Connor is kind of a toss up.
I like James Conner and Joe Mixon better, even with the fear of Jalen Samuel stepping in and having like some small role.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it. I don't hate the pick that he did. I just wouldn't have made it myself, but I don't blame him. But the Gordon pick is like,
But
bro,
I can't grab Nick Chubb before Devontae Adams. Like I just can't.
I can't do that. Yeah,
That's
Le'Veon Bell.
my issue. There's so much value at wide receiver. There's so much value running back. Like
So Le'Veon Bell just went after Chubb, and then Julio Jones, and then Michael Thomas above Devontae Adams. So Adams is still on the board. The number 12 guy right now is probably feeling pretty good about himself.
that's such a steal.
Yeah, he's getting. I mean, to be honest, he probably could have just taken Adams with the ninth pick and then taken Le'Veon Bell after that. So I guess he kind of got what he should have gotten to begin with. Because I think going Le'Veon over Devontae Adams was the wrong pick, but it kind of worked out for him anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, you go! Wow, James Conner
That's who I would have grabbed. So
over Devontae.
probably yeah. That's just best value.
Devontae Adams just fell. Nick Chubb and Devontae Adams. Seeing that guy, and he didn't pick Adams. He picked Chubb, and then he kind of gets Adams anyways. So I guess whoever Oh well.
Oh
Doesn't
yeah,
change
good
too much.
point. Yeah, he ended up with Adams. That's crazy.
He probably
So he got who he wanted though. I mean, I don't fault him for that, and he still ended up with a great receiver. So
he got the second best receiver on most people's
Arguably-
boards.
arguably like the best receiver in the league potentially.
Yeah,
In the
so-
video that Nick released today, he was talking about Devontae Adams as like his number one guy, and so I don't know. He said him and Juju are the only guys he's touching in the first round, pretty much.
Yeah, so Mixon just went after Adams. So running back heavy for sure. These guys are going crazy with running backs. I might.
Who are you grabbing right now? If it was your
I
turn?
would love to get Damian Williams. I love Damian Williams as a running back, and all the running backs are going right now. So there's like two different ways of looking at that. It's like get yourself an elite receiver while they're still available, or go running backs and try to, because you don't want to end up with nothing. And I already have Kamara, so at this point I'm safe. I can go either way. If Odell and Juju are there, it's going to be really tough.
If Odell or Juju were there, I would grab them, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I might have to. Odell's gone. If Juju's there,
Odell's gone. Juju should go right now. Oh, this guy's name is Chief, so he might. Oh, I thought he was gonna take Travis Kelce.
so if Travis Kelce's there, that's another option. You know,
I don't value that option. I would say
Hill's still
Juju or
here.
Damien.
It sucks that my pick is like where it is. I think if I went one later, it'd be perfect. Or maybe
Well,
even
if you
two
grab
later.
Kelce, you'll probably still be able to get Tyreek Hill or something on the wraparound.
I don't know about that.
Damian
So
Williams
Damian
just
Williams is
went.
gone
I'm
anyways.
pretty sure you'll
I
be able to get Mike Evans, Antonio Brown, Tyreek Hill, or Juju. You know, so
but Juju, I think Juju's gone. Juju's gone by the time I get my next
Juju's
pick.
probably gone.
I
but
can try to
Tyreek
get
Hill might
Antonio
be
Brown.
better.
Would you rather have Antonio Brown and Kelce, or Juju and Antonio Brown? Because I can get a later on tight end. Or I can
I
get
think I'd rather have Travis Kelce and
Travis Kelce. Yeah. At this point, he just
Yeah.
fell so far. I think it's
It's good value. It's good value. He fell to the 18th spot. Like, I'm cool with that.
yeah.
You have the best tight end in the
And
game
to be
at that
honest, he's
position, so-
safer than Juju, because Juju, while we think he's gonna have a good floor and a good good ceiling and everything, he should kill it. There is that chance that hey, he's the number one receiver now. Like, how's he gonna match up against guys now? If he's the focal point, like, can we shut him down? And they're gonna be going all in on him. So there's a chance that he has a couple games of just being shut down. But then again, if he's in the slot, that's less of a worry if he's playing out of the slot as well. It shouldn't be a worry, but there's
I was informed that in training camp he's been switching.
yeah.
like,
So
back and
there's
forth,
not much of
but
a
I'm not sure.
worry. It's just Kelce. It would just be safer to me than Juju. Antonio went,
Really?
so I can either get Hill. I would really prefer Kittle to go right now. Oh my god, these bastards!
That was a close one.
That sucks. I think I gotta go Marlon. I think you gotta go Marlon Mack here. I think.
Yeah, Marlon Mack or Mike Evans. I think Marlon Mack's a good pick. You can grab receivers later if you want.
I think I gotta go Marlon Mack. It just sucks because I really wanted Brown or Hill. Like, they should have both fallen to me, or like one of them. But
Well, you got a good solid pair of of running backs though, so
yeah,
can't complain.
I just really love those elite receivers. If I can get Brown or above, that's sweet. I mean, Hill and above even better. Brown's like I'll take him.
Amari Cooper before Mike Evans.
That's a move that you would make.
I wouldn't make that. That wasn't on my list, was it? Pretty sure I had Mike Evans before him.
I think you had Mike Evans before him, but it's
I
pretty
had
close.
Mike Evans at like 8, and then I had like.
Oh, then you
Amari
had
Cooper
Antonio
at,
Brown
like,
after.
10. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty
Hey,
sure.
yo, Patrick Mahomes, he might fall to me, bro. Stack up on that stag, Mahomes to Kelce, baby.
Mahomes, don't do it.
And by the way, the video I edited in there in that spot we talked about Mahomes. There was only 8 quarterbacks who have thrown for 40 or more touchdowns. 3 of them did it twice. So you have total. It's been done total 11 times.
Okay, I mean,
So 11 times in history. That's kind of a small amount for 40 plus
you
touchdowns.
sent me that statistic or whatever, and I still think that he gets over 40 yards.
You might not be wrong. He could be the first guy that's pretty much just like going back to back. Like,
I don't think he's
40.
getting 50 still, but
he's not gonna get 50. There's no way. If he does, fuck, he can have both our firstborns.
for real, dude, if he gets over 50, like, that's legendary. He's gonna be like, his autographs are gonna be so expensive.
Yeah.
Like, because think about Tom Brady's stuff right now and how expensive it is. Obviously, part of that is Super Bowls, but just having like a guy where everybody's like, whoa, this dude we like as a person and we like as a player.
Carrion just got
Exactly.
drafted above Ertz and Allen.
I don't mind that.
So okay, so
Running back,
the
he's the
recap
best
the
running back
draft.
available.
Recap the draft. Yeah, I guess you're right. He's kind of been going up he's been going up the boards lately too. So to recap though, it was I picked Mac, and then Amari Cooper was drafted, Derrick Henry, George Kittle, Mike Evans, T.Y., Patrick Mahomes, Carrion, and then Ertz. So this guy that got Ertz, he's got James Conner, Le'Veon. Wait,
That's a solid stack right there. Who?
this is
you
what
looking-
this is what I wanted to look at. Julio, Thomas, Carry-On, and Ertz. Because Ertz fell to him, so that's a good value for Ertz. But then you kind of went and got
Man,
Carry-On.
Carry-On was best player available for running back, and he
Yeah,
needed a
it's
running
just
back.
it's just rough for him though, because he doesn't have like an elite running back. But like,
He's gonna be able to grab Josh Jacobs or somebody like that on the wraparound.
Yeah,
It's
we'll
not
see
gonna
how
be
that
anybody
goes for him.
crazy. Yeah, he's gonna be struggling that probably. But
Thielen just went.
there's tons of late value in these drafts, though. That's the issue. Like at every position.
Yeah, if Keenan Allen for some reason falls to me because people go hella running backs, you know,
Mm-hmm.
I can still come away with Adam Jones too, or Aaron Jones. Doubtful because these guys are going so much running back heavy draft picks. But if I can get Stephon Diggs or Allen, I'd be really happy with that. I mean, I'm happy with Woods either way, to be honest.
Yeah, but hopefully you can get Stephon Diggs or Keenan Allen. I think that's a tier break right there.
That is a tier break for me. Well, I think Keenan Allen and Stephon Diggs is kind of a tier break in its own.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
is,
another
but-
tier break right here. Or it's
not a tier, but it's like
a half tier. It's a smudge.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's Thielen, Freeman went, and then Fournette went. Aaron Jones went.
running backs.
So
You should have your say of Keenan Allen or Stephon Diggs.
maybe, I don't know, because AJ Green's not going. So if this guy wants to go with the best receiver, he's going Diggs, and so Diggs should be
He
going
might
here.
go Woods or Godwin though. A lot of people are high on Godwin right now, so you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
I mean, you look at 2018 stats. Robert Woods had more points, so
Diggs would be a phenomenal receiver though to start off the list with. Oh wow, he
Josh
went
Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs. I think I gotta go Diggs here. Like, is that any? There's no question about it, right?
Cooks, Diggs. I'm gonna say yeah. He's a good like first wide receiver.
Yeah. A couple guys I want to highlight down the line here. Chris Carson.
When if AJ Green comes back around, do you grab him?
That's interesting. That's down here. If we're down here and AJ Green's there,
Oh, down there. I was talking about your next pick.
not right here. No way, no. There's too much. There's too many good values right here.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get him in the next round after that.
I don't think I will either. But if I get him right here,
Well, that's value. Yeah,
that would be value. But even then, I would still take Chris Carson if Chris Carson's on the board.
Tyler Boyd.
And I'm even thinking, do I get Chris Carson now? You know,
Nah. Take it easy. Take it easy.
David Johnson or David Montgomery.
Well, if you wanted Chris Carson, you'd probably have to take him soon because
Running backs are going, man.
there's no running backs. He'd be the next guy on my board, and if I wanted, I would take him.
So Brandon Cooks just went. Robert Woods fell to me. I feel like that's solid as hell, man. Robert Woods. I mean, for me, it's Robert Woods at this point, or David Montgomery.
What about Brandon Cooks?
Brandon Cooks just went.
Oh, we did.
Oh,
My
AJ
bad, my
Green
shit
went.
was
Okay,
updated.
so let's recap here. It was Josh Jacobs. I'm just gonna put him.
Do Robert Woods. Yeah.
So we got.
Robert Woods is best value. Him or Andrew Luck, statistically.
So I took Diggs. Mark Ingram went right after me, which is strange. That's a little high for me. But it's not bad. Edelman went right after, which is another weird thing. Like Edelman over Woods and Diggs is kind of strange. AJ Green. So the guy that took Edelman got Green and Edelman. So that guy's really questionable.
He's high risk.
He's
high risk.
He even got Gurley, bro. So he's going
Bro.
for. He's just loading up on all the risky players. He has potential. I mean, Antonio Brown. This is
Antonio Brown switched
It's solid.
teams. Saquon Barkley's got like a crappy team. It's going to be very interesting. He's got very high risk.
He also
load.
has a good floor, though. Honestly, like if all these risk guys pan out, he could have good floor weekly. Like for
Yeah, but
me,
early rounds not good floor.
yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't have done what he did, but
Ooh,
it's not
somebody
bad.
just sent me a trade. Oh no, they didn't.
So, anyways, Green, Cooks went, and then I took Robert Woods. Galladay went, Philip Lindsay went right after, and then Chris Carson went. So people are going crazy for running backs right now, man. David Montgomery. If David Montgomery's there, I'm snagging him, but there's no way. I'm really gonna have to just hope that Kamara and Mack are just the guys for me, and they should be. But solid offense going here.
Oh man, this is tough.
I'm glad I don't have to worry about tight end. It's good to just take that tight end monkey off your back, but at the same time, throwing Juju and you're looking even better at receiver. But
Do you ever grab Andrew Luck at the end of at your next pick?
I'm not grabbing any quarterbacks at all right here, especially Luck.
Why not? Luck's a good boy.
Where's Luck? Michael. So Chris Carson went.
He's right at
Mike
49.
Williams for
Deshaun Watson's
went.
at 43. I just love getting Watson, man.
I mean,
every
okay,
time-
so if Watson's here, that might be a good time to pick him.
yeah,
Like, I think that would be the appropriate time to pick Watson for me. If Luck's there, I'm probably not taking him.
yeah, I probably wouldn't either. I'd rather get a different player.
Yeah.
Rather grab OJ Howard or something.
Back up for Kelsey.
Oh yeah,
Trade
very
bait.
good Kelsey. Very good Kelsey, but that'd be cool to have a backup like that. But not worth it, I don't think.
Yeah, so if we took a look at the running back boards, it's getting pretty thin here.
I feel like you're gonna end up with 2 LA Rams receivers.
Sony Michelle might be a guy to take a risk on. I mean, I definitely want to get Rashad Penny. That's a huge one for me right there.
If I'm
So
you, I definitely don't get a running back right now.
definitely not now,
Okay.
but
Just
later
making
on, I
sure.
want to get Penny. I'll take Penny like right here, or maybe even right here. Because
Yeah,
right here you
I-
got Wilson, Coleman. Tevin Coleman might be above him right here.
But Tevin Coleman, they said he was running with like the 3rd or 4th string or something like that. They said he was like the last option. What? Who did I just hear that from?
I don't know. I don't know why you heard that. I think at this point he's better. He's a safer pick to start the year because McKinnon got hurt and he's on PUP now. David
Wait,
Montgomery fell to
McKinnon
me,
got hurt?
dude. David Montgomery might fall to me right now.
When did McKinnon get hurt?
McKinnon, he placed on the PUP like a few days ago, a week ago. He got like a setback on his knee. I mean, it's not gonna be too bad, dude. Like, look at this. Look at this. We got David Montgomery sitting right here.
What about him?
He fell.
I don't think.
Sixth round for a workhorse type running back.
Yeah.
Who are you taking above him? No one.
Allen Robinson.
All right, so looking back at the recap here, we got so Ridley went, and then Tyler Lockett, Deshaun Watson, Tyler Boyd, Greg Olsen. Wait, this guy's trolling. He got Greg Olsen this high
Oh
above
God.
Evan Ingram, and
Evan Ingram, bro.
what the?
Is there a
Fuck.
different Greg Olsen in the league? Maybe it's not the tight end from Carolina. Oh yeah, it is.
Oh God, this is the guy. Oh. What is he doing?
Why
Tyler
do you
Lockett. He
ruin
got
his-
Tyler Lockett high too, then, huh?
No, it's not. That's
Or
a
that,
good-
that was
that's-
he probably just got him right now, actually. But
yeah, it's a good spot for Tyler Lockett.
okay, so it went
Why?
Greg Olsen and then OJ Howard got chosen after him. So OJ went after Greg
God.
Olsen.
What is he doing?
And then Sony Michelle, then Godwin, then Cooper Kupp, then Aaron Rodgers, and then I took Montgomery, and then Andrew Luck went. So he took
So for all you beautiful people out there, Yahoo Fantasy Leagues are the best way to make money on the market.
yeah. There's always one or two guys that are just completely out of their minds, man. Like last year, I had a guy draft like straight up only Packers. Like it was stupid. He started off with
that works.
he had a high pick, and he chose Aaron Rodgers was his first overall pick. But then he went and got like both Jamal and it was rough, man.
I had a buddy who got all Seahawks last season, and when he played against me, he actually did not do bad.
Okay, so getting them at a value is fine. I don't have a problem with that. But like just going out and drafting them out of turn, like starting off the draft, hey, I'm getting a quarterback first overall pick, baby, Aaron Rodgers, and then going, hey, I'm gonna get Jamal Williams, a running back that shouldn't even be picked here at all. Like you're talking about picking guys that are potentially elite prospects, you know. So James White went after Luck. Kenyon Drake just went.
Allen Robinson, bro.
I don't like Allen Robinson, dude.
You have to, bro. You have to. Robbie Anderson? Alshon? I guess Alshon is technically the best value. Statistically.
I would feel more comfortable with Alshon. That wouldn't be a bad one for me. Honestly, even getting a backup for Kelsey, like Evan Ingram,
No, there's too many tight ends available.
I could plug him into my flex, bro.
Don't do it.
It's
Dude.
trade bait, bro. I trade him when he pops off. Alshon Jeffrey.
Trust me, bro. When you get a tight end in the flex, that's when everything is bad. I promise you.
I don't want Allen Robinson though.
Don't get Allen Robinson. Get Alshon Jeffrey just got taken.
Yeah, so who do you get? Dude, I kind of want to just get Evan Ingram because value-wise,
It's up to you. I think Allen Robinson's the best play there, though. That's just me.
I think you could be right, but I don't like him at all.
or even Jarvis if you hate Allen Robinson that much.
Yeah, I'd like Jarvis a little better. That wouldn't be a good bad shot.
Like I don't think that's a bad pick at all. And then on your wraparound, you're gonna probably be able to grab either Evan Ingram, Hunter Henry, or
Well, I mean, I don't
or
even
Eric
need those
Ebron.
guys. I just the fact that Evan Ingram's still there and there's nobody I like, you know, I think he could be.
Yeah,
He's
no,
gonna be the primary target for the Giants, bro. Like he could be receiver numbers.
It's up to you, dog. It's your draft. Name me.
I'm gonna do it, dude. Fuck it.
Oh my god.
Hey, I can always trade him if anything goes wrong, you know? I'll trade him for people I want. Like,
Stay off the drugs, kids.
I'm not advising you do that by any means.
God.
The correct pick for me probably would have been, I think, Jarvis Landry.
I'm disappointed in you. You
It's
got
just-
two
okay,
wide receivers.
it's
You
just
have two
at
wide
this spot,
receivers,
dude.
And you go and grab a backup tight end instead of grabbing Jarvis or Allen Robinson. That is just sickening to me.
Oh, you're right. I only do have two receivers. Yeah, you know what? We're chilling.
You have the same amount of tight ends as receivers, bro.
Hey, but Travis Kelce is a receiver.
Travis Kelce is a tight end.
Hey, you know what? We gonna be all right.
Bro. Whatever, bro. All right. So anyway, Jordan Howard.
So we're gonna go Penny, and then we're gonna go Carson Wentz.
Yeah, my computer was telling you to get DJ Moore, but I know you hate DJ Moore, and so do I. So
Oh yeah, I didn't want him.
yeah, so I wasn't thinking the same.
I am just so comfortable studying Diggs and Woods on a weekly basis that I'm not tripping. And I have David Montgomery in the flex anyways, so I think I'm like fine. Like that's the good starting lineup.
Bro, you trying to have all your hopes in freaking Kirk Cousins and Jared Goff? No, you don't want that. You don't want all your hopes there.
Yeah. I mean, hey, you know what? If Jarvis gets back to me, you never know, man. Stranger things. Damn, Penny just got drafted.
Jarvis probably will come back to you because there's no hype around his name anymore. There was so much hype last year.
At this point, he could come back to me. People are just
Yeah.
going, you know,
I mean,
Lamar
there's not,
Miller.
yeah, because Christian Kirk might go before him.
Lamar
Marvin
Miller
Jones, no.
wouldn't be a bad pick. Okay, because if for whatever reason I can't fill that flex spot and David Montgomery just isn't the starter, he just sucks. You know, Lamar Miller wouldn't be terrible.
Or Mike Davis. Mike Davis eventually. I don't know. I think these leagues are pretty. They're not deep enough to go grab Mike Davis. That's the
Nah,
sad
not at
part.
all.
I like really deep leagues so that I can get some flyers like that and not feel stupid.
Yeah.
Like with my 23rd pick, you know.
Yeah, so anyways, Jeffrey went. I took Evan Ingram like probably an idiot, but you know what? Fuck it. I would rather have Evan Ingram than Robinson and some of those other guys, so whatever. Jordan Howard, DJ Moore, Tariq Cohen, and then Penny went, and then Geis, and then Eckler. So just hella running backs are going off the board right now. Coleman just went.
Yeah.
Pettis. I don't like Pettis anyways.
Dude, Robbie Anderson, bro.
Honestly,
Anderson.
if he's there, I'm taking him. Like I'll take Jarvis or Robbie with this next pick if they're there.
See, I would have rather had Jared Cook or Eric Ebron or somebody as my backup, and then just like grabbed who was the guy we were talking about? Jarvis,
Jarvis.
or Allen Robinson or anybody else.
Allison's way too inconsistent. I think Allen's just way too inconsistent. Jarvis, I think, can be more consistent, and I like Jarvis better. to be
Oh,
honest.
Jarvis is gonna fall to you anyway, so I guess I'd rather have Eric or yeah.
If Jarvis falls to me, I actually made the right decision.
Oh yeah, no, I mean then that's like a decent choice. I mean, it makes me sick that it was a decent choice if it falls, but
It's
because I
fucked
don't
up
think
that
it really was.
It's fucked up that it worked. If it happens, like right here, he's
Oh my
supposed to now make it
gosh.
to me.
One of them's gonna grab Eric Ebron too for sure.
Eric Ebron should go.
And
Mayfield
Baker's probably gonna go
should
too.
go. That guy, and somebody might fuck me by taking Jarvis, but at the same time, he's just so overlooked right now. You know, people might go, "Hey, running back heavy. Who's the next guy? Lamar Miller. He's a safe pick." So I think Lamar Miller is actually going to go right here.
Well, there could be like Russ or Matt Ryan.
Could be those guys
Also,
too. There's some good.
or Baker
There's just
Harris.
such a good quarterback area. This could be.
Tons of
Be
people
fine.
love Christian Kirk.
So my thing here is if I could get away with getting Jarvis, the next pick after, do I go Matt Ryan? If like Matt, because my next pick I want to get a quarterback. It's either I thought Cam, Latavius Murray, Ebron.
That's a good pick.
So I can either get Robbie Anderson or Jarvis.
I think Robbie Anderson's a good play. Oh wait, what are bye weeks? Do you have any bye week concerns?
No, they both would fit that.
Okay, 'cause sometimes I use that as my deal break, like my, oh well, maybe this is just a better play.
Yeah, that's a good point. And this guy could make my decision easier if he takes one of them.
Hopefully he does.
Hopefully he takes Robbie Anderson because I kind of just want Jarvis. Okay, I'm
There
sorry,
it
getting
is.
Jarvis.
Hell yeah.
So I got Evan Ingram and then I got Jarvis Landry. What the fuck, dude?
That's stupid.
Oh my god. So, anyways, so Pettis went, and then it was Hunter Henry, and then Jared Cook, and then Latavius Murray, Ebron, Robbie Anderson, and then I got Jarvis, and then Sammy Watkins just went. On my next wraparound is going to be some quarterbacks, man. It's like I love
Dude,
Cam Newton and Wentz.
Get Matt Ryan, bro.
I'm gonna have to get him. I'm probably gonna get Matt Ryan, but Cam just went. So Russell Wilson could fall to me. Oh shit! Chicago defense, bro.
I hate when people grab defenses in the freaking round 9. I mean, yes, you have Chicago defense, but still, like, stop.
And statistically, even Baker's still there.
I don't want Baker, bro. I don't want.
Do I just get Lamar Miller and wait?
Wait, who did you want? You wanted Russell earlier, right?
I don't even want Russell. I wanted a Cam, he's gone, and I wanted Wentz, and he's there. But Mayfield.
I think Matt Ryan's gonna have the biggest season out of all of them. I mean, look at his points last year. Look at the points last year between all of them.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan was such a stud last year. He was a unit.
He's good, man. I already have him in one league, though. I'm definitely comfortable with taking him again. But at this point in the draft,
if you already have him, you can grab someone else. I don't mind.
Well, Lamar Miller, that could shore up my running back position. I'd be like 100% good on running backs at that point.
I prefer, well, I was going to say I prefer a quarterback right here.
Yeah.
But there's only 5 teams that need a starting quarterback left.
I'm going to take Matt Ryan, I think.
Okay.
I like him probably 5th best, actually, out of all the quarterbacks. Like, for me...
There's three teams don't have a starting tight end yet.
For me, quarterbacks, it's like this. It's Mahomes, and then Deshaun, and then Luck, and then Rodgers. Or even Rodgers and then Luck. That one's really close to me.
For me, it's Rodgers then Luck, but
Yeah.
I think I love Luck all the same. So
Based
I just
off
think
of the
Luck is
injuries,
overdrafted.
yeah, based off of the injuries that Luck has right now, it's not going to be bad by any means. But I think Rodgers would just be safer overall right now, and I think he's going to have a bounce back year. So this could be the only draft where you actually get Rodgers for a decent value if he falls to you like super late.
But the issue with that for me is that I think this is the only year where Rodgers and Luck are not like being valued in the right way. They're too high. Like I think that they should be down a tier, and I think Watson and Mahomes are the only 2 that should be like being drafted.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like where Rodgers is going. I just mean if he falls, like if he was there on my list right there, 100% getting, I mean, I guess that's a no-brainer, but I don't know. So this guy got Mayfield,
drafted, bro.
he got Mayfield, and then he got Carson Wentz, and then Lamar Miller. So Russell Wilson fell, man.
Wait, the guy who got Wentz, I think, already had a quarterback.
No,
Oh, he didn't.
he said Jordan Howard too. Interesting. His running backs are
Eight
really
quarterbacks
risky.
have been drafted. 8 quarterbacks have been drafted, and there's only 7 starters that have been taken. So does the guy who got Baker have 2?
Oh my.
Is Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah, I guess he went Aaron. He doesn't even have a tight end yet.
There's Eric Ebron left. Oh no, he's gone.
Where's
Njoku?
Vance McDonald would be my tight end to draft right here. I love Vance McDonald.
I would take Njoku all day.
Skill wise, I mean, Njoku should be hella good, but
He should be,
Yeah.
but he's not. He's
I thought last year was his year, and it wasn't. I didn't draft
Me
him
as well.
but
Me as well. I completely agree.
I just don't want to be wrong on that again. So, and I think that
Sterling Shepard.
Sterling Shepard and then Royce Freeman.
Never.
At this point, I could go for a running back if I like one, and kind of just 100% sure up my running backs, or get closer to sure,
So, can you tell me why Marvin Jones is going so late? Like always?
The only reason that I can think of for me and why I don't like him that much is just because he's inconsistent. Like he's gonna have his blow up weeks where he gets those downfield touchdowns, but then there's gonna be weeks where he just doesn't get that many points. And the Lions' offense just kind of is boring in itself. Like nobody wants to take a Lions player. I don't think. Like that automatically
I love
downgrades you
Kenny
2 spots.
Golladay and Marvin Jones, and I don't know. People hate on Marvin Jones, and I don't get it. Like I think he has a really good skill
Well,
set.
he's gonna have a bounce back year from last year. That's for sure. He
Yeah,
could
only
be
100 points.
undervalued right now. I'm not like I think he probably is undervalued where he's going, but
Yeah, by Will Fuller. Like, come on, put some respect on his name.
yeah, I mean that's true. I would for sure definitely. I mean, honestly, if Will Fuller had a 16 game season, he would be better than Marvin Jones.
But if
But that's not going to
Marvin
happen.
Jones had a
'cause-
16-game
but
season.
it's like it's been proven that Will Fuller will get injured over and over and over again. So
My app is saying, my Fantasy Pros app is saying, "Yo, grab Will Fuller, bro. Come on, what you doing?"
well, this guy
Lying about
this
it.
guy grabbed John Brown. So John Brown went, and then Kirk,
Dude, I'm
receiver,
so confused. So
Wilson, and then Ronald Jones.
it's saying to draft Marvin Jones for you, but it's saying there's a bye week concern. But you have nobody on your team that has a week 5 bye week, so it doesn't make any sense.
I don't know, man. Yeah, you know what? If Marvin Jones is there, like that's not a bad spot. So 100 isn't just one.
I think Marvin Jones is a great pick right there, and then you can start focusing on other things.
Right
or
now,
you can
right now there's
grab
no
running
running
back.
backs. Like I'm not gonna get a running back anytime soon, bro. Like
Grab some AP.
grab some AP, grab some fucking, I'm not too
That's
concerned
the
with running
issue.
back because I do like the running backs I have.
I do too, but I always like to have 4 running backs on my team because they're a lot harder to find on waivers.
Well,
than,
the thing too is David Montgomery has the same bye week as Max, so I do need to get somebody substantial in there.
Yeah,
Um,
and it's week 6 too, so you don't have a lot of time to decide.
you don't. And you know what? I would be okay with just throwing Foreman in there and saying fuck it. Foreman gets 10 points.
Miles Sanders might not be a bad. I don't know what he's gonna be doing by week 6.
He's
but
like way down here somewhere.
he was
I
up
don't know.
there.
He was up
He was
here.
up there.
Yeah, but I think he's just going way too high. Where was he? Right there.
Okay. I mean, who else do you take? I don't think it's a bad spot for him.
I mean, at this point, there's a lot of receivers. Like, but then again, I think that there's a huge tier break off after here.
See if you can grab Miles Sanders at the 103, and then the 98 right now. Grab a receiver like Marvin Jones or something.
Yeah, I'm thinking Marvin Jones. Well, Marvin Jones or Will Fuller. I mean, he made a full recovery. Fuller is a beast when he plays, man. Like straight up. But
If he's somebody you like,
I don't like Marvin Jones that much, though. I don't feel comfortable with either of them, to be honest.
Kiki Cootie, bro, do it.
Never been a huge. I don't like Cutie that much, to be honest, either.
Oh, I love him.
Fitzgerald, though, he's my
Kute is who I would grab in that position.
Marvin Jones, I think, is the smartest pick. I think he's gonna have a bounce back year.
I feel like he's safe.
Lions should come back. Yeah, he's definitely safe. He's a guy that I can slot in during a bye week, and he shouldn't lose me the week. He could win me the week.
Yeah, I'd grab me some Miles Sanders right now on your next pick.
Yeah, I agree with that. That's not a bad shot in the dark.
I think value based, like
At this point in the
He's
draft,
really the best guy. LaShawn McCoy's the only one who competes. In the spot.
It's nasty. This guy is Andrew Luck. There's no way he grabs Drew Brees here. He could look to get my dude.
Somebody, Corn
Oh
Sutton.
shit. So
Miles Sanders.
So I'm not getting Brees. I'm not getting Cutie. Not getting Tate. Not getting these guys.
Yeah, I mean,
I think Miles
they're
Sanders
all
is good.
quarterbacks.
He's a good shot.
They're all quarterbacks you don't need. So
My next pick that I
Alright,
really
I'll-
want right here is my boy.
yeah, bolster on wide receiver right now.
This is my boy right here.
Just get some depth of wide out, and then there's gonna be a few free agent running backs if you need anybody before the season starts.
Yeah. And honestly,
Because
I can.
Adrian Peterson's gonna be a free agent, so
And the way I look at Evan Ingram is like, yes, he's a backup tight end, but he could also fill in at the flex spot if I need him to, if I'm that desperate because of a bye week. And we don't know. I'm telling you, man, Ingram is going to be the number one target in that offense. Obviously, other than Saquon.
who is?
Evan Ingram.
Oh yeah, no doubt, dude.
Like, it sounds weird playing 2 tight ends, and I would never want to go for that. But, if I have to do it at 1 or 2 weeks, I don't think it would actually kill me. I think it could help me. It's
I
good
trust
having
him
that
so much
flexibility.
more with Daniel Jones, bro. I trust him so much more.
Hey man, we'll see.
I hate Eli so much. God.
So, anyways, let's talk about all the guys that kind of been going. So, John Brown went, Kirk went, Russell Wilson, Ronald Jones, and then one of my favorite picks, Vance McDonald. Honestly, I'm probably never going to get him just because I like the other tight ends, OJ and Evan Ingram, so much that I'm always going to grab one of those. Devin Henderson went, and then Curtis Samuels and Njoku, and then I took Marvin Jones. And then right after Marvin Jones, Fuller went off the board, then Murray, and then a kicker, Zerline, Sutton, and then I took Miles Sanders, and then McKinnon went, Drew Brees, and then QD.
Yeah, I mean, sounds pretty straightforward. A lot of these guys draft real strange, but I can't really fault them. I'm gonna look at some teams.
Yeah, at this point,
There's a guy that doesn't have a tight end yet.
I think that's probably the same guy, this guy right here.
Super Dave, yeah. There's actually two teams that don't have a tight end. Griffin's team also.
It's crazy. Well, and then that's a good thing too, is because once my boy Evan Ingram blows up, I could be like, hey man, Evan Ingram,
What?
you know, give me one of
Dude,
your
go to
players.
Griffin's team. Look at his running backs.
Oh, he only has 2.
Yep.
And Mark Ingram's kind of a risk.
And his bench is almost full. He has one spot on his bench left, and his flex spot's full, so he can only have space for one more running back.
And he doesn't have spot for 2 tight ends, so the tight end he takes has to be good. Like he has to hit on him, or
Well, that's if he grabs a running back. He might even grab 2 tight ends. He might just keep his 2. I don't know. I don't know what he's thinking.
it's not like he has bad receivers. He's got Juju, Tyreek, and Brandon Cooks.
No, yeah. His
Like,
squad
those
is
are
sick.
guys you're
Like,
starting every week.
he's got Luck and McCaffrey, and like those guys are gonna put up
Yeah,
points.
this is
They
a
got
solid
Brandon
team he has. I don't know, like you don't need that many receivers. Are you ever gonna start Will Fuller or Corey Davis above Brandon Cooks? You're certainly
Yeah,
not
Will
gonna start him
Fuller's not
above those
gonna
other
start.
guys.
Yeah, Will Fuller's never gonna start.
He has no bye week concerns with his receivers. Like
It's just dumb.
Alshon, I'm okay with that. I like Alshon. That would have been good. And then maybe get one more later on in the draft. He could have had a tight end. He could have had running backs. Like, wow.
I love Fenway 50's team. He's got a solid squad. Oh, aside from Zeke, I didn't think about that, but like on paper, it looks really nice.
Joku's kind of a question mark though. Josh Jacobs isn't bad, but kind of a question mark as well.
Yeah, he's
it's
got
not
a lot
too
of.
bad. It's just there's some
Yeah.
risk here, and then 2 quarterbacks. I don't ever advise that.
There's a lot of big names though.
He's kind of got a streaky team. I think actually.
For sure. Can agree with
And I
that.
watched a video about people there's these guys were kind of down on Galladay. They didn't like Kenny Galladay just because he was like the only receiver last year there, because I think Marvin Jones was injured for a good amount of time, and they're like, hey, if he didn't get it done last year with only being like one receiver, you know, why is this year different? And
Dude,
I kind of agree with that,
dude
but at
has
the same
6
time,
running
not really.
backs. This dude has 6 running backs already.
Is it Chris?
Permian Joe
Yeah,
or Permian Mojo.
this guy's got a lot too though.
How many running backs he have?
1,
Oh, he's
2,
got 6
3,
also.
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
His running backs aren't as good though. The other guy has like
Yes, 6 in there weren't even that good.
he's got Aaron Jones, David Johnson, Chris Carson, Lamar Miller, Latavius Murray, and Darrell Henderson.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So QD went, like I said, and then Lamar Jackson went, which I guess isn't too bad. I don't know. Is that a backup? That's a starter. Lamar Jackson is his starting quarterback.
I don't have an issue with that. I think that it's really, really risky, but in these leagues, there's so many quarterbacks on free agency that you can just grab.
I don't have a
somebody else
problem with
later.
that if your team is solid across the board. I don't think your team's solid across the board, so I have a problem with it because.
But he didn't put any draft capital into Lamar Jackson. He can just grab any quarterback off free agency and it's worth the same amount. Like
Yeah,
the only 2 spots he has available are kicker and defense now, so it's like it was his last pick.
I just don't like his team at all. I think that Mike Williams, while I think he's a stud receiver, I don't know if he's gonna get it done this year. I think he could be up and down as well. Melvin Gordon, he could hold out 8 weeks. We don't even know. Jerry Cook, we don't know much about that. I like the 2 tight ends he has. I'm not gonna lie. Fournette's a huge risk. Sonny Michel's kind of a risky player as well. Like he's got like A lot of
But
risky players.
he's got four solid running backs that all have like
I mean, the more you look at it, the less bad it is. I'm still not a huge fan though.
I think he set his team up in a decent way that even if like a few of his players bust, he's still gonna have a damn good team.
So I'm on the board now. Who do you think is the best? I wanted to draft Marquez, but Tate's still there. I could draft Tate.
Dude, I have no issue with grabbing Marquez. I think it's a perfect spot to grab him. I don't look
Anthony
at
Miller.
ADPs with Marquez. I'm serious. I would grab Marquez Valdez-Scantling right now.
Yeah, I love him. I think he has a lot of upside this year. I think out of all the guys left, he has the most potential to be consistent and kill it.
Yeah, he's got the highest ceiling out of all those guys.
Oh, yep. I think Tate could be the most consistent.
But I like him more in best ball.
Yeah, I think Tate could be the most consistent. But
that suspension, dude. That's 4 games out of the season he's missing. You're gonna be able to pick him up off free agency probably.
Well, I could even draft him here even, but the thing is, I have Foreman. I like to draft at the very end of the draft. So, Anthony Miller's here. This would be a good spot to get Anthony Miller and Tate, to be honest, and just like. I still like Foreman though, man. I really like Foreman.
Yeah, I think I have no issue with going Foreman, but just because he's a guy that you really like, that you've been grabbing a lot in all these leagues, but I don't know.
I still have Jarvis. I still have Marvin Jones. I think my receiving core is good enough as it is, to be honest. Do
you think Foreman is gonna do anything immediately though?
Yeah, I think they could split carries right off the gate.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah.
So the way I look at it is Kamara and Mack are locked in. Montgomery, I think he should be good. Like, he should be a workhorse. But for whatever reason, if he just flukes this year, because, that happened last year with Royce Freeman. It's not the same thing, and then Phil Lindsay came in. I don't think that's kind of the same situation here, but it's somewhat similar. For whatever reason, if he does not pan out, I have Miles Sanders. Miles, that's a huge risk right there. So if both those guys didn't pan out, I don't have a good third string running back. So I think Foreman has some value. I think he can be safe. I think he's going to get his 5 points a week at least.
I'm just hoping that one of those guys by week 6, where you have that bye week issue, can step up.
Yeah.
That's my one fear with the team. Aside from that, you have great backup and starting tight end. You have a really good quarterback who's going to be consistent every single week. Your wide receivers are going to get the job done. Your starting running backs are going to get the job done. But, yeah, because David Montgomery and what's his name, whoever you had up there, it wasn't Kamara. Who's the other guy with the week 6? Marlon Mack? Because those guys, when they have their bye week, it's going to be an interesting week. Who are you putting in at wide receiver for the flex? Or are you Evan Ingram?
No. I'm probably going to go with Montgomery.
Well, when, like, week 6.
Week 6? Week 6, I'll have to bring up
either Jarvis or Valdez-Scantling or Evan Ingram.
Yeah, because I can't start both these running backs. I don't think by week 6. You
don't want to start one of them in the flex though. Like, that would be dumb.
If they both took off, you never know. But
if they're scoring 20 points a game, but they aren't. Yeah.
I'd probably have to throw one of them in there and pray to the gods. And then flex, probably put Jarvis in there. I guess Jarvis or Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Even Marvin Jones. Even if Valdez starts, if Valdez comes out the gate and he's doing pretty good and consistent for the most part, he might be an option. I think there's plenty of options here.
I don't like starting people after a bye week though. Like Marvin Jones, his week 5 bye.
Yeah.
I'd rather do somebody who's about to go into a bye week because I feel like right before a bye week, players go off.
I feel it.
That might be thinking too far into it, but this is what I've noticed.
Yeah. So, anyways, getting back to the list, it was Lamar Jackson. What the fuck? So it was Lamar Jackson. And then it was Singletary, Baltimore, Delaney Walker, Jared Goff, Hines, Prescott, Peyton Barber, Larry Fitzgerald. Los Angeles got taken, Kareem Hunt, and then I took Marquez, Scantling, MVS. And then Hooper, Geronimo, Jordan Reed, LaShawn, and then I took Foreman. And then Beretta got chosen, and Deion Lewis, Jameis Winston, then Funchess, Rivers, Roethlisberger, Samuels.
So I think the best couple of picks I saw in there were your Marquez Valdez-Scantling pick and then the Peyton Barber pick. I like those ones a lot.
Oh, that I just mentioned.
Like, yeah, out of all the ones that you just mentioned, I really like the Peyton Barber where he went. You're like, I don't have no Peyton Barber.
Yeah, I like Peyton going so late. It's not a bad pick.
I think it's a steal. Like just like Deontay Foreman is at the end of the draft. Like you can just grab that guy and be like, okay, he's a plug and play eventually. Low risk and then decent reward. So
yeah, it's just Justin Tucker, or Kyle Rudolph.
Great. See, like I said, Golden Tate's still available, dude. So like
Golden Tate is still available. Anthony Miller is still available, even, bro. Like,
yeah,
it might not be a bad idea for me to grab Anthony Miller and then just pick up a guy later on.
I don't think Golden Tate's even gonna get taken.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna really screw with Golden Tate because I don't want that guy on my roster for 4 weeks anyways. It doesn't do me any justice at this point.
I would grab a kicker and a defense because you're going to be grabbing your kicker and defense before pretty much every team in the league. Because there's 7 teams. There's 7 teams that don't have a defense yet, and there's 8 teams that don't have a kicker yet.
Damn, bro, Jacksonville's still there too. Do you get Saxonville?
Yeah, you grab some Saxonville.
Or Harrison.
Gostkowski, Lutz.
Even
those are all solid picks. Fairbairn even. Because by points last season, Fairbairn had 170. Dude, he had easily the most in the league.
I'll tell you what though, if Saxonville's gone.
You see Houston's points last year? It's wild.
Yeah, I like Houston, man. I don't know why everybody's so down on this year. Do you like Jacksonville, dude?
Grab him, dude. Do what you got.
Or do you think Harrison's better?
No, I think there's 3 solid kickers that are left, so I would grab Jacksonville because
I guess. Yeah.
I'd grab Jacksonville and then grab. I think Fairbairn's still left because you didn't mark him.
Yeah, I didn't mark him.
So I would draft Jacksonville.
The only concern I have though is that they're going against a tough division, man. Like they're going to be scoring points.
I mean, it's Jacksonville. They're gonna shut people down either way.
Yeah,
they're gonna get picks. They're gonna get picks and they're gonna get touchdowns. So.
And if for whatever reason, Harrison, Buckner, or Gostkowski follow me right here, that'd be so cool, man. But
they should.
I mean, Fairbairn is going to be a beast just because of the Houston's offense, I guess, too. So I want to say Buckner and Gostkowski are in their own category, and then Fairbairn, but I don't even know if that's the case. Like, it could just be these 3 guys.
Yeah.
And I'm locked in on one of them now, so I have my choice.
Yeah, I
like
have no
Harrison
issue with
Buckner
any of those 4. I even like Mason Crosby.
My guy, if all these guys are chosen, I like to go down here and get Giorgio just because I like the offense. So if Buckner went, so it's like Gostkowski or Fairbairn.
I think you just go with Gostkowski.
I think Gostkowski's just like the all around safe. Dude, I got the best like 2 guys from like 2 years ago, dude. This is like what everybody wanted was Gostkowski and Jacksonville like 2 years ago.
Yeah, because their DBs are so good that they put up points. It's like if your linebackers are really good or your DBs really good, it's like it's money.
Yeah, and halfway through the season, if I don't like Marvin Jones, I'll just drop his bitch ass and pick up a kicker or a defense to replace those. They have the same bye week though. I didn't think of that, but then again, that wouldn't have mattered because Fairbairn, same thing. That sucks. My defense and kicker.
Why does that matter?
Well, I don't like dropping them.
Well, you don't have to drop them. You can drop. You're probably gonna have an injury by then anyway, so you can send somebody to IR.
Yeah, at this point it's week 10. It's so far down. My roster that I won on last year, it was completely different from when I started. Like my running backs, totally different. I only had Kamara. Like that's only.
And that's what it's gonna be like in these six bench spot leagues. Like you don't have a deep enough bench that you can actually like make a full team, which is one of the only things that I really don't like about these leagues. But it's like it just requires a lot of focus.
So the downside is I have a ton of week 10 buys. However, none of them are in my starting lineup, except for my kicker and defense.
As far as bye weeks, like there's nothing on there that like freaks me out at all. Like I think you're doing just fine. With
the worst one I think is the week 6 one, but then again I think I'll manage. I'll get through. By week 6, there could even be a guy on the waiver wire that I pick up like
probably Adrian Peterson.
I
don't think Adrian Peterson even went.
He's still there, man. That's crazy though. Like it's really hard for me to like.
Well, and Kalen Balaj, Justice Hill, Jalen Richards, they're talking about him being a beast. Mike Davis, like there's so many guys on free agency that like would work. Raquel Armstead's gonna be the guy that comes in for Leonard Fournette when he breaks his fucking everything.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, I don't mean to put that voodoo on you guys, but
yeah, Justin Jackson. This guy drafted Justin Jackson. Yeah, I think that AP and Foreman. It's like, who do you want? You know, like
I want AP all day. AP is easily the best player on this.
I think logically, like getting AP makes more sense.
Oh, you mean over Foreman?
Over
Yeah, I'd rather.
Foreman.
I think it's fine to have Foreman, but
I think you can't go wrong either way. But it's really a toss up for me. It's like I love the upside that Foreman has. Adrian Peterson scares me a little bit, but I do think he can be good.
Speaking of which, bro, I picked up AP for AJ Green, and AJ Green got taken.
Ah, shit. We can look back at each team, I guess, and kind of
one last breakdown.
Yeah, one last breakdown. So we think this guy's team. Cam's decent. I like Cam. Antonio's good. Edelman's good. This was the guy who got like, he went really out of turn with some receivers, but still ended up with some good ones. You know, it wasn't super bad.
Yeah, he's got AJ and Edelman and Todd Gurley. He's very high risk.
Yeah, my biggest issue with this team is he drafted defense pretty high and kicker very high, but also
his bench has no upside either. That's the one issue.
The only guy on his bench that I don't know. I mean, I like James White. He's not bad. Kenyon Drake, I don't like.
The upside isn't there though from like their bench. Like you kind of know what you're gonna get. It's probably gonna be more towards their floor than their ceiling.
Yeah.
Most of the guys there, except for maybe Kyler Murray, but we have no idea.
He doesn't have any guy that can be like, oh wow, that guy is now in the top 20. Like these guys are not.
Yeah,
gonna
like you think
score in the top
Tyler
20.
Eifert's gonna be top 5? I don't think so.
The only guy that has the biggest chance of getting in the top 20, or like top 10 at his position, or even I don't know, Kenyon Drake. I don't like the tight ends either. I don't like Jordan Reed, and I see why people might draft Eifert, but again, I don't like it.
Well, Fantasy Pros thinks that you're gonna get 2nd overall.
Yeah, I will take that all day.
To Permian Mojo. They think he's the best team.
So as you guys can see, I have like 5 leagues going here, and plus I got one with him. So I got 6 leagues coming up.
Yeah, I've got like 30-ish. I'm drafting a dynasty right now on my phone, but it's a slow draft, and so I'm really impatient. I just keep staring at the thing.
So Carson Wentz, Hopkins, Keenan Allen. That's a really good starting 3 right there. Cook's pretty good. This is where it starts to get a little questionable for me. Questionable. Eric Ebron, he's gonna regress this year. I don't like him that much. Lindsey, this isn't a terrible team. So this guy, he paired up some Mike Jackson, Gordon.
Mikes and Mixons and Melvins.
This is the guy's team that I thought was like really risky and not the best because of how risky it was, but he kind of liked. He didn't even grab a defense.
Which team was that?
I don't see the Christopher's.
Yeah, he didn't have a very good ranking.
Yeah, probably because he didn't have defense.
So he had the worst starters in the league.
Because he doesn't have a defense, I guarantee you.
It's probably
because he took a Jimmy Garoppolo last.
What a dingling.
So he's either going to take Jimmy Garoppolo and start him, or Lamar Jackson, and he's going to drop one of those guys, I think.
Lamar, Jamar, Maxon.
Yeah. I don't know. He's just got a really risky team. I'm not.
Look at Lamar Jackson's start percentage, bro.
Start percentage.
Yeah, percent start right there.
12.
Yeah, 12% of leagues he's a starter.
Damn, bro. And then we got this guy, Dak. He got really good 2 receivers here.
Is that a birthday cake? What is that? What the hell is that next to the team name? It says NYG and then it has like a little symbol next to Dak Prescott. See?
Oh, this game is inside a dome.
Oh, dome. I was like, what is that? A birthday cake? Can't even tell.
So we got Dak, Adams, Ty, Nick Chubb, Freeman. He's got some risk there. That's just with Freeman, really mainly. OJ, Ridley, definitely risky there. I like Penny.
I think Ridley is.
So he got Howard and he got Hunter Henry. So
I put Ridley in the flex for sure.
Royce Freeman, Ronald Jones,
all running backs.
He doesn't have so he doesn't have the best. He has like no receivers on his bench. I don't even like Paris Campbell. I don't know about that.
He has 4 receivers total.
Yeah, that's kind of an issue.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't even count the 4th one because that's going to be drops for a kicker because. Yeah.
But this early, like I get grabbing all those running backs because you're going to end up. I mean, there's always going to be receivers on waiver wire. 110% of the time, there's going to be receivers there in a league this shallow.
Yeah.
Whereas running backs, it's going to be a lot harder to find, and you're going to want to like some of those late round sleepers like Devin Singletary. You're going to want them to show up.
Yeah, it's not the worst team. You can definitely work with this. Let's say you drop Campbell, pick up a good kicker. Probably drop Phillip Rivers 'cause I don't like two quarterbacks, or even drop Dak, to be honest. One of those two guys. Pick up a receiver. Drops Devin for receivers. I don't think Devin you need in this kind of a league. I don't know.
That's how a lot of the professionals on RT Sports draft. They draft very similar to that.
Yeah, I get it, but
We looked at this one, right?
we looked at this one earlier, but we didn't see the finished product.
Gotcha.
Yeah, no defense. A lot of these guys are drafting like no defense or no kicker, one of the two.
Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah, which is fine. Just early on, I almost did it too, but
I always draft like one defense, one kicker. I have no issue with that.
I mostly do that, but
Because I feel like you can get decent value early on. I think that if you grab them at the end of your draft, then like that's a bunch of points you're going to be getting, just because you grabbed something with the last pick.
yeah. So we got some risky players on this guy too. Like, Cooper's gonna go hit or miss. Galladay, is he gonna be as good as last year? Is he gonna do better? Elliott, Cowboys are just.
I'm going to be honest. If Elliott plays, I love his team.
If Elliott plays, he can have a solid team for sure. But
No, I love his team. I love his receivers. I love his running backs. I love all that stuff. I think that like his team is absolutely beast.
definitely has potential. It's not bad.
If Elliott plays.
Not bad. Do we look at Griffins yet? Andrew Luck, Juju, Tyreek. That's pretty good right there. McCaffrey, really good. So we liked this guy's team. We just didn't like the fact that he didn't have running backs.
Yeah, straight wide receivers and LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah, so that was the biggest issue with him. He didn't need to draft these guys. He could have taken some more shots at running back, and then he would have been good. Even getting Mark Ingram. I don't know where he got Mark Ingram. I know it was early, I think. I don't know.
Very early.
So I don't know if there was any guys out there that he could have gotten, instead of Ingram. But if Ingram's his guy, that's fine.
He got Mark Ingram with the second to last pick in the 4th round. 4-9.
I don't know. Not a huge fan of that spot, but oh well, it's not that big of a deal. Austin Hooper, I don't like that much. I know a lot of people like him. I don't. So it's my.
So he grabbed Mark Ingram there, but there's like I don't know. Chris Carson was still available. Philip Lindsay, I don't know, Sonny Michel, James White. I feel like there were a few running backs I like better.
I like Carson better than Mark Ingram, but after Carson, I think Mark Ingram's fine.
Yeah.
I don't like the Broncos at all. So
I'm fine with Philip Lindsay. I don't like him where he's going.
Yeah, exactly.
It's scary. It's scary when they say that Royce Freeman's looking good in camp and all the statistics I was reading on Royce Freeman. It's like it's hard to jump in on Philip Lindsay.
Oh yeah. So this guy drafted no kicker or defense. You got Winston, Odell, Godwin, David Johnson, Aaron Jones, Kittle, Carson. So he's got like a pretty solid lineup here, to be honest. Got G.J. Moore, Latavius, Lamar Miller, Henderson, Cutie, Fitzgerald, Harrison, Moncrief. So these guys are pretty much cut.
Just not a fan. I'm not a fan of Jameis.
That's the one thing, but even then, it's not too big of a deal.
I think it's really high risk.
I don't know. I don't think it's a big deal. I think it's got a solid team here for sure. I think it's good. We've talked about how we don't like G.J. Moore, where he's going, or all that kind of stuff. Like there's certain things I don't like about it, but overall, I think it's solid. So Mahomes, Thielen, Lockett, Bell, Connor. Ironic. This is the guy that drafted Greg Olsen above O.J. Howard, so automatic reduction points for that. Guys in the slot.
Dude, if he didn't grab Greg Olsen, his team is so sick. His team started off so good.
Started off pretty decent, yeah, and then he went.
He grabbed Greg Olsen, randomly.
And then guys, he's got guys in the flex, dude.
You think he's a Carolina fan or something?
From here down, from here down, Greg Olsen down, it's complete shit.
Yeah, I don't know if a toddler just came over and started clicking buttons or what, but
yeah, so his
he was drafting a great team and then he just shit the bed.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just trash just because he fucked up that bad later on, I think. Super Dave, this is the guy we went over already.
Greg Olsen as the 4th tight end drafted.
Yeah, it's you're never going to see that ever again in any draft. Any draft, you're never going to see that ever again.
That's filthy.
It's sad.
Filthy. So, he got Greg Olsen before Aaron Rodgers, Sony Michel, Chris Godwin, Cooper Kupp, David Montgomery, Andrew Luck, James I don't know.
Yeah, anyways, this guy's team, I like how it started. Deshaun Watson, Julio, and Michael Thomas. That's solid as hell. I like carrying on, but did go a little higher than I typically like. I'm not going to fault him for that, though. A lot of running backs were chosen early, so it's not bad. And then you got Eckler as his RB2. I don't like that at all. I don't hate Eckler. I just don't like him as an RB2. Coleman, I don't, he's missing.
I think waiting on running back though so long benefited him a lot in other areas. He got a lot of guys that I think he likes, like Zach Ertz, Deshaun Watson, and Tyler Boyd in between that carry on pick and the Eckler.
Yeah,
so he got some.
And that's the one thing I'll say is his team got all around. It's good. It's just he's missing that number 2 running back. Or actually, I guess that number 1 running back because carry on's kind of.
This
number
guy
2.
was stuck with the 12th pick as well, or the 10th pick. So he had back-to-back picks every time. So he was doing that thing where people grab a different position than the one they just drafted, so they don't feel like they're just doing the same thing over and over again.
Yeah, and it's hard to predict who's going to get to you when you're so far away. So that's another thing. It's just so I don't fault him for. It's not bad. It's just he's really missing a good running back in there, I think. And I don't like how he took John Brown pretty high, I think too. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of that pick either. But other than that, I think he had a solid draft. It's just that running back that he's really missing out on. And then that's what we ended up getting. So I'm totally fine. I think this is solid all across the board.
So after he drafted Zach Ertz, the only running back that was available, like when it came back to him, was Sony Michel, Dave Montgomery, and James White. And then he skipped running back on that go through and grabbed Deshaun Watson, Tyler Boyd. So I don't know. Anyway, what were we saying? This is our team.
This is our team that we made. Yeah.
That's a solid team, man. I mean, you have a solid chance to win.
Yeah, I mean, good quarterback, good receivers. Good
I love
running
all
backs.
the names on that list.
Best tight end in the league. Montgomery should be good. Fucking best 2 tight ends in the league. Or like.
Yeah, you drafted a solid team on that one, so.
Jarvis Landry. I'm not gonna act like that was a good pick, but at the same time, it ended up paying up. Yeah, I was gonna get Jarvis either way, so if I don't get him and I get Jarvis instead, maybe later on I get somebody else. But is that guy I get later on gonna be better than Ingram? Like, not really.
I mean,
running back wise, maybe.
Just act like you knew that when you grabbed Evan Ingram that Jarvis was gonna be available.
I fucking knew that shit, bro. I was like, you know what? No one's gonna take Jarvis. He's gonna follow me, and you know what he did. So, anyways, that's what happened, guys. I was smart at everybody in the league here, and
and it happens.
And then when Travis Kelce gets injured for 2 games, week 13 and 14, that's when I'm gonna plug in Evan Ingram. Anyways, that kind of rounds out the video, guys. So thanks for tuning in, and we should have what quarterbacks coming up next or tight ends, one of the 2.
All right. Yeah. Happy drafting, folks.